just trying to get myself together. I don't know where I'm gonna place this, so if I place it at the beginning, welcome to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I will say this is probably going to be a vlog of transparency and some hard conversations with myself, talking to you. So anywho, let me just say, this is Saturday. I'm not for sure the date, but it is Saturday. It's 7 in the morning, 7:16 in the morning, and I'm heading to the gym. I've been up since around 3:55 this morning, because I received a call. I had a missed call and then woke up and understood the assignment that I needed to answer the call. The call was from my brother's telephone number. I have a brother who is still in my hometown, and he's aging. He is 67 years old, and with him aging, he's not aging gracefully. I'm sure that there's memory loss. There's a lot of, basically, I call it don't give a F kind of like mentality. My brother has been on Social Security for some time due to prior health issues. But it's probably, if it's been 20 years, maybe 20 years that he's been on Social Security. And so one of the times that I went home for my nephew's funeral. Even the time before that, I went home in January for my cousin's funeral, in which I did not go see him because he kind of was acting ornery. In the case that we were like, hey, we'll come pick you up so that you can attend the funeral. And he said no. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised, because this man, I want to call him something else, but this man, he was supposed to be in my wedding. I mean, literally, he was supposed to be walking me down the aisle. And he went and got his suit, shoes, and everything with my other brothers, and did not show. So am I surprised that he didn't or did not want to attend the funeral? I'm not very surprised. And I kind of left it like, you know, I had flashbacks from the wedding, so I didn't go see him in January. Fast forward to March, went for another funeral, rest my nephew's soul. But it was put on my heart to go see my brother. You know, we had a cousin and a nephew, so I could not harbor or continue to harbor any ill feelings towards my own brother. So I go over there, and literally from the time I stepped into his apartment, I was about in tears because of the living conditions. I was not used to how I was seeing that he was living. I mean, it just was clutter, and I'll show a later video. And so that was my husband's first time meeting my brother, and for us to walk into his place looking like that, I mean, not even that I was embarrassed. I wasn't. I'm just setting the scene. But I was more so in shock. I was saddened that my brother was now living like he was living. So I then took it upon myself to say, you know what, I need to see about him. He lives alone. He walks with a cane because of knee replacements, and so on and so forth. So I took it upon myself to go back, and I said I'm going to clean up his place, in which that entailed throwing out a lot of stuff, because he got a lot of my mama in him. He loved just getting stuff. So I had cleaned up his kitchen, his bathroom, and I had him help me because he is able-bodied. But I'm like, hey, here's your task. I want you to go through this way, so on and so forth. But so fast forward, I came across some statements and seen that we were like at the end of the month, he had 38 cents to his name at the end of the month. And probably had that amount for most parts of the month, because just how you can just tell the situation. So I took it upon myself to say, okay, I have to take an active role in my brother's life, because it is on the decline. So I went to the bank with him to find out, like, is this fraud? What's going on? Why does he only have 38 cents at the end of the month? Well, kind of find out, he in fact had just received his Social Security. Yay, right? But I still want to know why at this particular time, of the close of that statement, did he only have that amount? Well, kind of find out, my brother would go to the bank. That was his daily thing to do, go to the bank and withdraw funds. So no one had his debit card number or anything like that, because he had no debit card at that time. But in fact, he was going and withdrawing the money. Well, what are you withdrawing this money for? What is going on? So, once we realized that his Social Security was in the account, I then found out what my brother vices were. So I knew he was a smoker. I knew that. I knew that he indulged in some drinking. But it was greater than that. It's lottery tickets. Lottery tickets. How do I know? Because the following day, I seen that he probably had close to $500 in cash on him, along with a stack full of lottery tickets. Not just any lottery ticket, but Powerball and Mega Million tickets. Okay, so I look at these particular tickets, and they're $10 each. So I'm like, let me do the math. Let me count how many dang on tickets he have. He has 14 tickets. So you do the math. 10 times 14 is $140 in Mega Million Powerball tickets. Just like that. So, this got to end. So we went back to the bank, and I had decided, okay, let's go ahead and get you a savings account, because all he had was the checking account that the funds were being deposited into from his Social Security. So we open up a savings account. I have them move $750. So $600 will be for his rent and $150 towards his Ohio Edison, which is his electricity. Okay. So that was Memorial Day weekend. I went back. Why did I go back? I went back because while I was there, I got him his ID, and I set him up a doctor appointment. So I wanted to make sure that he made it to the doctor appointment. So I went back and drove 2.5 hours back. Now, each time I'm driving 2.5 hours one way and then also getting the hotel. Okay. Just to give you the background. So, I get up there, and knowing that he had just got his Social Security, I'm like, okay, well, we need to get you some things. We need to get you some food. Well, we go, and I'm like, I'll get you an air fryer. That'll be simple and easy for you. We get him an air fryer from Walmart, some food. Came up to $90-something. Go to use, in the interim, there was a debit card that was given to him. I'm like, what you need the debit card for? What? So, anywho, I'm like, well, being that we're at the grocery store, let's use this debit card because I know you got money in the bank. Go to run it. It did not work. No problem. Let me pay for this because we can go to the bank, see what's wrong with the card, and I'll get my money back. Now, mind you, it's 6 days later. 6 days later. The checking account had $0 in it. The savings account that once upon a time had $750 in it, it had $417 in it. Give me my $90. Give me my $90. This is because I'm already donating my time. I'm donating my money to the extent that I'm putting gas in my car, I'm putting wear and tear on my car, and I'm supplying my own lodging. Give me my money. So now, mind you, you ask, how much was it that was deposited altogether? It was kind of close to $2,400. $2,400. So from $2,400, we now only have $417. So now, I'm totally floored. But that's not even the topper. The topper was the following week. I am at work, and his landlord calls me. Now, mind you, when the landlord, because I did talk to his landlord about his electricity because his power was out while I was up there. His power was out. I had thought that they had cut him off, but they didn't cut him off. He had caused a fuse to blow or whatever. Okay, so that's the reason why I talked to the landlord. Now, mind you, when we went to the bank, when I talked to the landlord, everyone was so happy that they were now seeing someone in his help. They were so happy because they knew that he was not performing to full capacity. They knew that. Now the air fryer was needed because my brother, come to find out, per the landlord, had taken apart his stove. So on and so forth. So everyone was happy that now, in fact, my brother had someone that was seeing about him. What did end up happening? So that was leaving him then with $317 and some odd cents in the savings account. So back to his landlord calling me while I was at work at my second job. He calls me to tell me that that my brother had not paid his rent for June. What? Oh no, there's no way. I know I could have sworn I seen a receipt for May 26th. Well, in fact, it was not May 26th, it was May 2nd. So he paid his rent on May 2nd, and he led me to believe, like, yeah, I'm paid ahead. I'm good. So, now mind you, let's do the math. I mean, we had $317 in the savings account. So I went back up to see my brother to take him to his doctor appointment that I had set. So I got $300 from that savings account, and I got $300 from the savings account, and $300 of my own money from another savings account that I have that is to help with the improvements to the house my mom left. So I withdrew $300 also that his rent would be paid for June. Also, while I was up there, I went by the Social Security office to become a payee. A payee is someone that is able to assist with your bill payments if you're not up to capacity. So it was crazy because they were going to potentially want for me to set up or schedule me an appointment for this. I'm like, well, this is my third time up here within 2 weeks. Is there any way that we can possibly do it with a telephone? But I really wanted to get it done, on that particular day. She sensed the urgency, and then she also seen his condition. She's seen it. It's not hard to see a person on the decline. She's seen it. So because of the situation, she went forward and processed, and I then became his payee. When I tell you the ladies at the bank, because the ladies at the bank, it's like when my brother comes in, it's like he's Norm at Cheers. Hey, so-and-so, hey. He's calling them by name, and where is so-and-so? He's checking for the other, bank associates who he may not see, but he want to see, and blah, blah, blah. So everybody was so happy that now this person who they thought was basically by himself did actually have some family who was taking the initiative to help him. Let's now speak about today. Today, between 3:45, 3:55 this morning, I received a missed call and then noticed, because I always have my phone on vibrate, notice another call that's coming in. It's my brother's number. So, of course, I'm scared that it's something that's wrong with him. Nah, nothing's wrong with him. Oh, he's up looking at paperwork from Social Security that says that I'm the payee. Oh, I thought you were here to help me. You trying to mess me. You trying to mess me over. You trying to mess up my Social Security. Rick, I said, no, I'm not. I said, I was trying to help you. I said, this is nothing that I'm trying to do behind your back. I said, you remember sitting there and us doing this, right? This is just for me to help you to make sure your bills are paid, and they wasn't going to allow for me to do it without this. I'm not crazy. I'm able-bodied. I am fine. The damage is done because my feelings is hurt. I didn't even react in the moment like I am right now, because I'm now replaying it. And for one, it was too early in the morning. And you know how people catch you in your sleep and what they call it, twilight. He caught me. He caught me. When I tell you I feel so unappreciated, that's not just by him. That's by 95% of the people in my life. And when I say he solidified it. Yeah. He made me feel like straight doo-doo. He made me feel like I am not going to do anything anymore. Because I'm very much the type that I can leave you where you are. Especially when you do me wrong. So, I don't know. What y'all think? Do I, keep going on and keep helping, or just let him be? And how are you eating anything with 38 cents in the bank? Now, I can't have 38 cents in the bank. I've had 38 cents probably negative 38 cents, but guess what? I get up and work every day. Matter of fact, I work 2 jobs. So I know if I'm not vacationing, I'm going to have a check every week. So one day I can have 38 cents in the bank or negative 38 cents in the bank. I'm just being real. But you got to wait a whole month before anything is deposited into your account. I don't know how to live like that. Now that I don't know how to do. So my thought process was that I was going to help him budget, because obviously he's not budgeting. But I'm done with that for the moment. I don't know. God himself is going to have place something on my heart. Because don't do me wrong. Like I sacrificed a lot and was willing to sacrifice it. And for you to spit in my face like that, straight spit. A hawker. A hawker spit is the kind of spit he just did to me. And it's so much like I'm trying to be kind to the fact that that's my flesh and blood. That I never would have imagined would be living the way he's living. So anyway, I don't know where this is fitting in this video, but I'm gonna put one out because I need some feedback. I need some encouragement. I say feedback, but probably some encouragement, because right now I feel like piss on him, because that's what he was basically saying to me at 3:58 in the morning. So all right.